getting into this news, there's only one thing we got to talk about. There's more things we're going to talk about, but the boy dropped. CLB, Certified Lover Boy dropped. We got I like the billboards that he was doing for it with the promos, like, hey, Houston,
hey Atlanta,
this person's gonna be on there.
That was neat.
Who was the Houston person,
cool.
by the way? Because I think Houston, your hometown hero is gonna be there. Who's the Houston hometown hero that was on the album?
Project Pat.
Isn't he from
Memphis?
That's Memphis.
Project Pat.
But isn't he from Memphis?
That's Memphis.
Houston.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
even
that's
know.
Memphis. Though that's Memphis.
I'm looking for my phone. I don't know where my phone is.
Travis Scott.
Oh yeah,
Travis Scott.
That's a good one. I
thought,
like.
nah, for some reason I don't know. I thought Travis wasn't even on there for a sec. What? Yeah, Travis on there.
That's
I
all.
would have said that off the rip.
Yeah.
Well,
that was the first one I listened to because I was so interested. Like since
you thought it
Astro
was gonna
World,
be a sicko mode.
100%. I was like, the first thing I saw, I was like, okay, like Travis Scott and Drake, those are always like crazy collabs. But
Yeah.
Now
that was a banger.
Now, by the time we're recording this, we're not even 24 hours of the album being dropped yet. What's everybody's take on the album? What did you guys think?
I was here last night, and then I was doing a mixing session. There was a bunch of people here, and we're all just like, yo, just drop. We listened to it. The Young Thug one I think that one's sick. The Travis Scott one's really sick. The mixing on it on the first track right away, like you just hear it and you're like, holy shit, the mixing is like crazy. Like
This guy's voice is like it's just as clear as it gets.
yeah. It's just,
You know what I mean?
as good as it gets.
That's my favorite song on the album.
The first one?
Champagne Poetry or whatever.
Yeah.
That one out there, that's one of the most amazing intros
Banger.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like
right away.
That's his best intro.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about Tuscan leather. Don't tell me over my dead body. Don't tell me about none of them, fam. That right there.
Yeah. He came hard.
Let me tell you something.
Came hard.
That right there overhyped me for the album.
Listen,
I listened to that shit and I was just like, oh, let me I sparked one and I'm like, no, let me go roll up a next one. That's how you moving,
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, sorry. Friday, you gotta run a little bit of that. Why?
which one now?
The Champagne's Poetry.
Champagne Poetry.
It's just, it gave me the feel of the Nothing Was the Same intro. Like he was trying to go for that, and even with the next song, but just the way this song was, he was going in there and he was talking about he's not allowed because of the city and the politics. He's not allowed to big up certain people that died and shit. It's just like,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this. I'm not gonna lie. Not for an intro.
You think it was for show?
After we run this, we're not gonna go get you guys.
I've been hot since the birth of my son.
Yo, I can even just go run and grab some real quick.
Yeah. Grab a set of headphones.
Your ways to show me personal fun. It's the pretty boys versus the
Pretty Boys versus the Petty Boys.
shit is so surreal. Drizzy Drake, you better enjoy it. Nothing else bigger than.
Don't even bump it while I grab the headphones.
I put in hella sound
Ollie
effects
got
on
the
this.
first edition part of both sides. The
You guys need a splitter? I guess you and I would.
only what I can see through my own eyes.
The only side of struggle is from those guys.
He's going in. You could just plug it into the back of the adapter right there.
Right here.
I think there's only one earphone where it's
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that
man.
run right there, oh my gosh, that had me set me up for like what I thought at the moment was gonna be like maybe a classic album.
But 1K, you heard that? You heard the intro track,
I
obviously.
heard it. That was the first one that I bumped. But like, I'll be honest with you. I just woke up. I still got crust in my eye, and I'm like listening to this, and I was like, "There's too many words going on." And like, first morning, you know what I mean? I wasn't really taking it in the way I was supposed to.
Yes.
And I just I really skimmed through. Like, see, this is the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and judge the album because I haven't even listened to all the songs on it yet, and because there's too many songs, first of all. And I haven't,
Close the mic.
I'm not a person that dismisses things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna listen to the first song, hear the beat, doesn't bang, and then just be like, oh, it's not a good song. Because there might be a bar on there that might change my life. You know what I mean? But I haven't heard it like that. Haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I gave it 2 listens. I want to say 2.5, and just off the rip, I guess this is the thing with a lot of artists, not just Drake, but I just feel like there's too many songs. That was the problem I had with Scorpion. I just felt like there was too many songs. Views, I also felt like there was just too many songs. And it's just me. It's nothing to Drake, but I just think with me, I don't want to hear too many songs. And I think that's what threw me off of the album.
Yeah. People see that and they're like, holy fuck.
It's a lot to go through, bro.
Yes.
Like, it's a lot to go through.
Now,
the album did Donda have 27 or some shit.
Yeah, Donda had a lot too, but that's the same thing. Like, I don't want to hear for an album. I can't like. What?
It's my theory.
Sorry to cut you, but going back to like Kendrick, when I was listening to Kendrick's "Good Kid, Mad City," it didn't feel like it was a long song. It didn't even feel like the songs that you were listening to were long. So I think when you have 20-something songs, and most of the songs, majority of the songs are like 4 minutes long too, the whole album itself is long, bro. So if you're driving and you're doing stuff, you know, it's hard for me as a hip hopper to get into it, but I could see what he was doing because the album, it has something for everybody on there. So like regardless if you want some hip hop, you got some hip hop. You wanted him to be vulnerable, you got vulnerability. You got your party songs, you got your uppity songs, you got your R&B. He gave you everything. But I think that's the problem with Drake now. He's trying to please everyone. Yeah. He has a large audience, and trying to please that large audience is problematic when you're putting out albums to the people that are just gonna judge it and be like, yeah, well, this is a classic, it's not a classic. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's a problem for him.
You would never be able, but he has to be smart enough to know that you can't please everybody. So
I think he knows that.
You know what I mean? Like he been through all types of criticism and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like people are still hating on him, like you said earlier. You know what I mean? About like, oh, if he's got classics. Into the mic.
If
he's got classics and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's like he's never gonna win on that take. You know what I mean? But I think, like, personally, that the man, I think if he dropped music that he liked to drop or wanted to be on there, that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I think where he messed up, and I think where Kanye messed up, is with the length of it, because you could have great songs that you love and the people are gonna love, but if you put too many, people attention spans aren't that long no more. You know what I mean? You could have 10 hits on there or 20 hits on there. All of them could be hits, but only 5 of them are really gonna stand out and be like, oh my God, they're playing everywhere. You can't have 26 songs playing everywhere at one time. Fact. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
My thing, just to jump in here on the you know, Drakeologist in the building, Friday Ricky Dred.
Yes, sir.
Why did he go with I'm Too Sexy for the fucking music video? You guys know what song I'm talking about?
For that? I didn't even see the video.
Yeah, we were bumping it earlier upstairs when you guys were down here with.
That's the first time I heard it.
I'll play you the bit of the tune.
It's so hard.
You like this tune?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see, hold on. Let me stop for a second. Right away, Nick's reaction is song so hard. I didn't like it, but you liked it. So it's like, how do you please everybody?
I think it's a neat concept, bro.
Yeah, it's new. It's just
too sexy for your girl. Too sexy for this.
You get one of these on it.
It's swaggy.
Too sexy for this chain.
It's like he's not even trying, you know? Like, that's what makes it sick.
Okay, here's what I have to say.
He's just got the booth. He's just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna do some future shit.
This is what I have to say.
Too sexy for that.
Because we said it behind the scenes. Which grammar am I looking at?
This one over here.
Drake, don't act like you don't watch the show. Me and Friday were just dancing to that song a couple of weeks ago when I came back, eh? As I started podding again, eh?
I don't know.
It's a little coincidence, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little coincidency.
Hey, Drake.
Say that then. That's all I'm saying. Show me some love, Drizzy.
Show some hearts,
just
man.
Be like, yeah. You know, I heard Guttz and Friday bumping that in there, and Guttz said it'd be sick if somebody friggin' remix that song.
Yeah.
And then what a coincidence.
And here we go.
Roll the tapes.
What is this?
Roll the tapes.
Too sexy for your
You know what I mean. I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Roll the frigging tapes.
We're gonna have to find that clip and slice it right in there.
I'm editing it, so I'm gonna have to roll it myself.
Clip that.
But no, I like the flip though. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite song on the album, but I like how they flipped that because
me too.
it was a question to me when I was thinking about it. How would somebody flip this song?
Yeah.
Because shout out to like whyg and like Roadrunner. Like recently, Toronto artists have been flipping a lot of like old school songs, right?
Yeah.
So I was always wondering, like, yo, why wouldn't nobody like this? Would be a sick flip.
Yeah.
Would be.
Yeah, I'm too sexy for this blunt. Too sexy for this chain. Like
Easy,
you know
like
what
these
I'm saying?
niggas is in the studio just having fun with it. You know what I mean? Like,
So-
so are just looking at anything.
But
you know?
yeah, I like the way they flipped it with that. Do we have favorites on the album so far? Like song
Yo.
favorites? Because I'm gonna go with
the Ross joint, bro.
The Ross one's pretty hard. I can't lie. The Ross one was kind of sick. I
don't
like the.
It brought me back to Rick Ross, Trey Songz, and Puff Daddy. Number
Yeah.
one in this bitch.
That
It
was
gave
an
me
L.
that vibe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It also
But-
gave me
I didn't like
throw
that.
some D's on that bitch. It gave me
Yeah,
them
David
vibes
Banner?
too. Yeah,
Was it
man.
David Banner that did that?
Fucking, I don't know. I was just bumping it the other night, bro.
D's on that bitch.
No, that was Polo the Don.
Polo the
That
Don.
that did
Throw some
those some
D's
D's.
on
Yeah,
that.
that was Polo the
Throw
Don.
some D.
And then someone remixed it, right? Someone remixed it. I can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure. But
Nobody like Poppy's Home?
the second track?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't like that one. No.
So you didn't like it neither, eh?
No.
Because I talked to you last night and
You're gonna hate
this
my
morning.
music if I show you it. You're like,
No, because
I'm like,
I thought it was
this is like my
cool.
favorite song. You're like, I hate this.
Well, okay. You just asked the question. What's the favorite song? What's your favorite song, Nick?
Travis Scott.
The Travis Scott one?
I don't know, man, because I'm a huge Travis Scott fan. He's kind of like, he's the Rick Owens of like rap.
The Rick Owens of rap.
Feel that,
Like
feel
when
that.
Astro World came out,
Hey,
fire.
feeling young, but they treat me like
I'm not even gonna lie, I totally skipped Drake's part on
said he
this too.
put some
So.
money on my head. I guess we gon' see.
That's fucked.
Headshot.
Just know the boy's gonna listen to that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, Drake.
No, I'm not gonna front. I did the same thing, but
Yeah.
I didn't skip his part. I just skipped to see if they were gonna switch the beat again.
Yeah, true.
I thought they were gonna do another sicko mode. And when they didn't do it,
yeah.
it disappointed me.
Yeah.
This
It'd have been too predictable though.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I mean?
would it have been?
Yeah, bro.
Hold on, Friday. Cut this because here's the thing: us as like listeners, just like he said, like who's to say like this is not a classic in somebody else's eyes and views?
Yeah.
And it's like as a listener, it puts us in such a messed up place. Like I feel like they hype it up, and we gotta stop getting so hyped for it and just
Yeah.
take it for what it is.
Just take it, bro.
Because
That's
like it's been hyped up. Like you gotta remember, this album's supposed to come out like what, almost a year, 2 years now.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
announced
bro.
it like at some Raptors shit. He was
Yeah.
like, "Yo,
Like, this
Loverboy's coming out March,"
fam,
and then it's like, "Hey, buddy."
My cousin was in
September.
his promo video when he
Yeah.
did like what, earlier this year, last year. My
that's
cousin
true.
was in the
Wow.
video playing the little Drake with the thing. So it's like,
No way.
this has been hyped up. So I feel like as fans, we kind of gotta let go of, because just like I'm saying, I thought this song, I thought I was gonna get sicko mode. I thought, okay, this is cool. They're doing a little slow R&B,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna get the doom 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 doom,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna switch
yeah.
up the beat, and I didn't get it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
But I think as fans, we gotta take ourselves out of that whole, okay, this has to be a classic. It has to be this and that and the third. We just kind of have to take it for the music that's being offered to us.
Imagine
100%.
the song getting compromised because you're thinking that it's gonna be the next sicko mode. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, so it's like if they were to do what they did on sicko mode, the song would have to be better than sicko
Better.
mode, and that takes away from it being
Sicko
sicko
mode.
mode being that song. You know what I mean?
But you know what? What about what was that one song that, if you're reading this, Travis and Drake did? What was that again?
It's just too late. They had a song on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that song.
It was like at the end of the
Homie.
song or something.
It's like,
I didn't like that song.
I liked it. I liked it.
If you're
Shout
reading
out
This
Wonder
Is Too
Girl
Late-
on that shit.
If you're
Yeah,
reading this
shout
is
out
too
Wanda.
late. Envelopes coming in the mail. Let her open them. Hoping for a check again. Ain't no telling.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's my shit. But yeah, man.
That was a-
what about you, Friday? What's your song on there
My
so far?
favorite song on
Your
here so
favorite
far?
song on here so far?
Wow, I liked
the first
All
one
Love.
was good.
All Love was really good,
That's what
With Jay-Z?
Yeah, that's
but
Yeah.
it's a leak, right? I heard it before. I still haven't decided, to be honest. I'm not gonna give my opinion on my favorite yet.
Can you play a little bit of it?
Of which one? All Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me run that right here.
Beyond ready to die.
Production slaps.
Yeah.
He should
gotta be 40.
He should have played into that little radio TV shit more for the album.
Niggas turn their back on me.
That should have been little skits that he could have done.
Bridge just to light my way. Lot of 42 on the flight.
Hold on.
Never had a lot, this is all I need.
Yeah.
We have tissues. We have tissues here.
It's real, man.
You okay, man?
These are real.
It's like I pull up that, like, you know what I'm saying? Big up Ack.
Yo, big up academics, man. You'll be all right, Ack. It's
You'll be
okay,
all right,
Ack.
Ack. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine,
Yeah, y'all
bro.
didn't catch
Shut
that,
up.
eh?
Academics was crying on live when this song played, fam.
Shut up.
He was crying
Like,
on
what is
live.
Bro,
Because he
bro's
told-
an actor, bro.
No, well, yeah, part of it. But like he told Drake, what was the story? He told Drake to put it on,
He's
right?
like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Put this shit on the album. I don't care how
He
much
was
this
goofing though, right?
I don't know, fam.
He was
I
trying to
seen
make it a
tears.
sincere moment. Like, yo, he was the one that got that song on there, and
Yeah.
and that's it's so monumental for him now because he's listening to it. He made that decision.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
The man put his head down and the chat was
A
like,
moment in
yo, the
silence and
man's
shit.
crying for real. And he got wiping his face. I was like, yo, what is happening? You'll be able to find out on YouTube. I'm sure people have reposted that as well.
all over it.
There's already a breakdown video.
Yeah, that's probably when your girl calls you and tells you she's listening to Drake or she's at a Drake party.
Oh my
There's
god.
probably all
I saw
kinds of memes to that right now.
Bro, I
Like,
saw so many girls at like some party last night and Drake's in it. Just clips of him. 5 Instagram stories in a row. Just like every single one is just a girl zooming in on Drake's face.
Celebrating.
Yeah.
Shouts out, man. That's how it's supposed to go, bro. You know, you're the king. You're doing your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Have everybody trying to itch to get a little video of you, bro. You're doing what you're supposed to do, bro.
is there somebody on the album maybe that you guys would have thought would have been on the
Smiley.
album? That's not on there?
Yeah, Smiley. It's not on there.
Nah, he gave Smiley a shine.
I
like,
know, but I
before
mean,
the
like, I
album.
feel like a Smiley and Drake link up would actually be super sick for Toronto.
Yeah.
That would be fire. Maybe not like a whole link up, but like
No, I hear
at least
what you're
another
saying.
track
For
to
him
like
to-
actually put Smiley
For
on.
Smiley to be on the album, that'd be huge.
Yeah, it would be huge for sure.
Like he put
For
him
the
on
city,
Just
not just for
Yeah,
Smiley, but for the city.
For the city, that'd be
Is there
huge.
anybody else other than like people that mixed or worked on it that are from Toronto? Like any artists on that are from Toronto on it?
I know shouts out my my nigga Eli. God bless Eli. He has a credit on there, producer
Sick.
credit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know
mean-
people got a bunch of producer credits, but I don't think any like Toronto features.
Yeah.
I think he's been giving Toronto a lot of love itself, though. He's been shouting out, shout out with it, Dr. Bushman. You know, he's been going at Moula, him and Moula, not going at it, but then him and Moula had a nice little back and forth. And just like you guys said with the Smiley,
Yeah.
I think he's doing what he can for the city, but the city has to like. I'm at that point where it's just like he doesn't.
Sorry to interrupt you. Moula almost made the album.
So you're just gonna leave it like that?
What?
Man just popped in
I'm just
her
gonna leave
up.
it like that. That's
Yeah?
it. That's all.
Michael,
Thanks for coming, guys. End of the podcast.
That's it.
OVO Rick in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, I just think what he's doing for the city is more than enough. I think the city just has to like learn, like he's not gonna be able to do like everything for us, right? Like he's
man.
doing what he's doing, he's putting the attention on. I'm not gonna lie, I thought maybe the Weeknd for some strange reason.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Weeknd
Honestly,
being on here.
I didn't even
because
think
they
about
were,
that,
like,
but-
we've seen them more clicking up and stuff, so I thought maybe the Weeknd belly.
Yeah.
Like I was
Weekend's
thinking
over there with the ops, bro. Weekend's over there with the ops making songs.
The Oppies.
right. He's on.
Yeah, but a
Kanye's
couple
album.
months back, I don't know, like there was like some speculation that they were gonna drop a project and they were doing songs and it was all love with XO OVO. So honestly, that would have been a possible like little thing that going on there.
And sorry to cut you guys, Nicki.
She was on there, but she was just talking shit on Poppy's home.
Yeah, I thought I would have got
Yeah.
actual.
There's
I
no
thought
verse.
I would have got verse.
I could do without that.
Think she
Sorry,
got a
Nikki.
bag for that? Probably, right?
No, she probably did that for yes.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Because
a
it's gonna
free
help
album.
her like to be
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest Nicki fan, but I thought that would have been good for her.
I'm
Yeah, for
That
sure.
that'd be a good placement for her. That oh my god.
Yeah, we need a YMCA
But, it would've been- but at the end of the
bro.
day, it would have been that because just like that song gets played on the radio till now, whatever they do is not gonna miss. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's not
Yeah.
gonna miss, fam. But fuck, bro, I'm not proud of it. Not proud of that song.
No.
That song did not age well, and this nigga is gonna play it, bro.
What song?
Like,
Sounds like a
The
workout
end
song.
is the good part. I like the end part. I think that's what I liked from this track.
I think songs from this time period are like all workout music.
Hell yeah. Some jumpy jacks music, man.
Calisthenic music.
Trust it, dog.
Pilates music.
lift your legs, guys. This is the part right here.
Right? When they get to this part here, you're supposed to everybody. Let's go! Let's go, everybody! Let's go! Feel the burn! Feel the burn!
Yeah, trust it.
Emily from Richmond Hill is just going to spin class, bumping this. She has that.
No
She has
cap.
an app.
Yeah, that's just dry. It's
But
dry.
yo, so final thoughts.
What,
on the
what
album.
else is coming out? Is there anything else coming out
Hold on.
soon that's gonna be said?
But final thoughts on the album though. Like what's you guys' final thoughts?
What
on
would
this
you- what
early,
would you guys-
early take, because it's still early.
Yeah.
Like we can't give it like a true breakdown, or just say like we can give it a breakdown, but we can't say like how good it is just yet.
Yeah.
But what
You
your
gotta listen
guys
to
is
it at
kind of
least
like
3 times.
after your first takes, what's your vibe with it? Do you think like where is it going? Where would
What?
you place it in like your favorite Drake's album, if you want to even do that?
So, like I said at the beginning, right? I haven't listened to the whole project, so I can't give you a clear finalization of what I think about it. But based on what in terms of, I'm judging more than just the music that's on there, the whole rollout, the music, the features, the all that. I feel like if this was to be his last album, people would be okay with it.
Last album ever?
Yeah.
I would
Wow.
be.
Not ever, like I'm saying, like
Until
for
he
like
retires for a
he could
couple
take like a
years.
10-year hiatus and be cool.
10 years.
You know what I mean?
I say like 4 or 5 years hiatus.
All right, let's round it up to 8. Round it down to 8.
All right, fuck
Take
it.
a-
I'm saying 90. 90 years.
Man. But yeah, fucking nah, bro. I think like the project, it's got some heat on there, man. Like it's got some good songs. But I haven't listened to it. It hasn't grown on me. As an early judgment, it seems like a good body of work.
So you think Drake's kind of done with music after this?
I think he's taking a break, bro. Like he's
That's a long, but that's fam. You're saying like 10 years, 8 years. That's a long.
I say
I wouldn't.
4 or
Maybe
5
not
years.
a
I
4 or 5
say
years.
10 years. I say
That's
10 years is pushing it. I say 10 years is pushing it. But we're not gonna hear of a next body of work from him for a bit.
What was the last time he dropped
Fam,
before this one? What was the last album he
Scorpion.
dropped?
2018.
Scorpion.
Okay, so I say he takes maybe a 3-year break.
But you can't
And then
even
comes
look at
back.
it. You have to
Could be
look at it
longer
like
than
you have to look at it only. It was only that far back because again, this album was supposed to come out a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
COVID happened.
Yeah.
He injured himself. Leaks, whatever. Like he had to build this album up, right? Because of all the other bullshit that happened. So
Plus,
I-
he
I-
caught COVID too. Yeah.
yeah, he caught COVID. Like I don't. That's
He's
a
a dad,
bold
too.
statement to say. Yo, the man. It might.
No,
be,
it's definitely a bold statement still. It's like, but like, I don't know. That's just my feelings. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That's
he
just what I
might
feel
be-
towards it. You know?
Hey man,
Yeah.
interesting. Nick, what's your take on the album?
I think it's I gotta give it another 2 more listens to like actually take it in, and then yeah, I don't know. Then I feel like I can give it an honest number. But right now, I'd probably say a 7. It could either go to like an 8 or a 9, or it could go to like a 5 or a 4. You know, it could go either way. It could go up or down for me if I listen to it a couple more times. I also didn't like. I don't know. I didn't love it right away when I listened to
Sorry,
it. I
can
liked
I-
the first track, and then maybe a couple others. The mixes are fucking crazy. Whoever mixed
Yeah.
those, like,
Shouts
I'm
out
sure
to
there's
the
a-
engineers on that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
still.
I remember Lawrence was looking at it yesterday. I
Yeah.
can't remember who was on there, but
Yeah, salute to 40.
yeah.
Can I add
yeah,
something
it was,
to it,
it
though?
was 40.
I think personally, like I think this guy had fun making this album. Like I think he had fun like with all the features.
Do you think
And
they're new
like,
tracks or old?
Some of
I
them
think
are old.
some of them
Yeah.
had to be out the vault. You know what I
I've
mean?
heard
But
some of these songs before.
Yeah, true.
I know that he had fun. Just like he's at a point of his life where he doesn't have to really do this. You know what I mean? He's just doing it because he is Drake. You know what I
He's
mean?
on a legacy run. He even
It's on
says
his
it
legacy
the
run.
album.
Yeah, man. So, but I gotta give it to him. It makes me happy, and it gives me the fun out of the album because he had fun. You know what I mean? But that's all I gotta say to wrap that up.
Friday.
I don't like it's still too early for me to tell as well. But my critique on it was always shorter is better, right? When I seen that there was 21 songs, I was like, fam, like if you could cut that down to 15, then you got a slapper.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna hold my judgments on whether I think the album is good or not. But classic, I'm already gonna say no. Because,
Not a classic.
yeah, to get a classic, you got to shorten it down, fam. I'm sorry, with all due respect.
Yeah. Early judgment on it for me, I wasn't a fan of it, man. I just think I was so overly hyped with everything.
Yeah.
So I really was going in thinking like I got a lot of behind the scenes from people saying, yo, this is the greatest music that's ever been made and blah, blah, blah. And to me, it was good. It was great. Like, not to say any of the songs were bad, but I think I'm with the whole, I think it was too long. I think just like you said, he's in a place where he doesn't have to do the music, but I think he wants to cater to everybody.
Yeah.
And I think putting together an album,
A safe album.
for like and again, we could be totally wrong. It's totally early, and you know what I'm saying. It could just be us on what we feel and what we want from Drake.
Yeah.
Other than what really he should be putting out there. But regardless, I think it's gonna kill and do numbers. And
100%.
Yeah,
he made a safe album. He knows he's gonna get spins. He knows he's gonna get bread off of it. So he's not gonna deviate and make some like avant-garde.
I think that's
like,
the problem.
Drake shit, because he doesn't
just like
need
you
to.
said. I think that's what I want to see from him.
Yeah.
I want to see Drake not make a safe album.
Yeah, trust me.
I think
know
that's
you're
it. Like the album, yes, I think that's the perfect word for it. It's a safe album. It's a really good
100%.
album. Like it's not bad, but like, yeah, I want to see you take like risks where people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
you can
it's
afford
rather-
it, you could do it. Like, you know what I mean? He's already made Drake music enough times before. You know
Because
what I mean?
it felt like it was a nostalgia album.
Yeah. That's
It
what
felt
it
like it was the best of, but like just brand new.
Yeah.
And just like sauced up on a different vibe. But yeah, regardless, he don't fucking care.
What do you think would happen if
Maybe.
he like dropped a random Toronto mixtape and just it was a
fuck up the
mixtape?
place.
Yeah, if it was
It'd
just
be,
like
it'd be weird still.
No,
Imagine.
but it'll be big.
We'll
Yeah.
love it.
that would
We'll
go-
love it.
We would love it.
Yeah, but
Do you think the rest of the world would love it
They
though?
wouldn't understand.
I think North
they wouldn't
America would get it.
understand? But it'll be big depending on
But
who
you
you
have to
have on
start.
it too, right?
You gotta start somewhere though.
But it depends on who you have on it too.
Yeah.
So if you have, think
Who
about
would
it
you
like,
have on a Drake mixtape of Toronto artists under let's say 50K followers? Like P&D
Moula.
wouldn't be able to go on that. Like
Moula.
Roy wouldn't
Push
be
it
able.
under 100K because a
Yeah.
lot of these guys
Yeah.
have 50K these days. A lot of
Yeah.
these guys are
That's
doing
true.
their thing.
Yeah.
So Moula first would
Yeah.
definitely have to be on it. 100%.
Yeah.
Moula's on it.
Yeah, Moula.
I'm not even gonna front, but he has more top 5.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
if he did a top five on
and
there.
Drake song would bang.
Yeah.
I want to see Black of the Dawn and Drake.
Yeah.
I think that would be freaking dope.
Yep.
Um,
More Smiley.
Can't
No,
lie.
I don't wanna see
a
Smiley
YG
again.
Drake song would go mad too.
YG
Yeah,
and
that would
Drake
go crazy.
Oh, that would be mod.
Shout out
That'd be
Jesse
wild.
Young. I know he did a track with Bugs, and I think there was some shit with Drake on it. I think.
On an organization track, maybe.
Yeah, some shit
and
like that.
I think the one track that everybody would really want to see is Friday Ricky Dred featuring Drake. I think
Stop
that would,
this.
I think that would shut down the place.
No,
The number
no.
one podcaster in Toronto
Yeah.
with the number one artist in the world doing a track
sir.
together. It would be it. Or
No,
you know,
no,
Drake
dude.
featuring Gutsy. Like
I,
you know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
have
I think the
16
people want
bars for him,
that.
fam. All I got is 16 questions.
He
fam.
can write for me if he wants. He can write my verse. I'm cool, but you know, like I think that's what the people
You have to do like a DJ drama, like narrate the album and shit. Right? Yeah, that should be mad.
Shit. You know, if anybody else in the crew needs any bars, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Block anybody. Ghostwriter for sale.
But yeah, man. Shout out Drake. Shout out the
We got the
whole
1K
OVO.
album coming just now. So
They definitely he definitely did his thing with this album, and like regardless the city, we're walking down the streets, I'm hearing the song getting played. So you know what I'm saying? He's definitely doing his thing right now. So
Yeah.
big up the boy, and we'll see how successful this album will become.
I think
Yes,
it'll do
sir.
really well.
Yeah,
it's gonna do well, for sure.
There's a lot of hype around it. They did a good job with like the PR and
Yeah, man.
marketing.
Yeah.
They put